there's the bell to start the round. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Jab not finding its target. Good counter punching. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with the hump. Perfect counter shot. What a nightmare scenario. And it appears, and now going for the finish. Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful. I promise you, all three judges here. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
How you deal with a slugger?
Are we about to see a first-round knockout? He takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and here we go again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
A chance to make history. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the...
And now going for the finish. Long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A straight right just misses. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Punch, counter punch. He is down big time on the scores. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They exchange punches. Not a lot of punches much output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And we may see a stoppage here. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead he's in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round, so
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter shot. Oh, and a round that seemed like eternity for them finally. And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner.
And they're down, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
The corner need to think nice and sharp.
And they finish it. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. And they got caught. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
How about that time counter shot? A straight right just misses. Punches have to hurt. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. That left hook just missed. Every time they drop their guard, they get stumbling around in potholes. Certainly no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Is he going to punch himself out, though?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And we may see an early stoppage here. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the move.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Oh my, that's a game changer. Got the towel. Are they going to... Stamina is always an issue in a pride. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Perfect counter shot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Looks like they're out of trouble.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
That counter shot lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Will the referee stop it? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through.
And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight.